Hi everyone, this is your first assignment and it is all about creating your LinkedIn profile for professional use. The goal of this assignment is to learn how to use social media for career development. You want to build a professional LinkedIn profile that is completely aligned with your goals, your industry, and your personal brand. And we'll also begin networking intentionally within your career field. Now, no worries if you have not decided your career, if you're multi-passionate and change your mind 15 times, that is okay. This assignment is focused on what are you doing now? What are you interested in now? What are your goals now? And these goals, these interests, these industries can all change throughout your career. And now you will have the tools and the knowledge to pivot when necessary. Create or update your LinkedIn profile to reflect your professional aspirations. Each section of this assignment should demonstrate clarity, consistency, and care. The first element in this assignment focuses on professional headshot. For a professional headshot, if you cannot actually hire somebody to take that photo for you, please ask a friend or family member or coworker to take the photo of you. Now, the best advice that I can give is to take the photo in the sunset hours and have them focus between the couple of inches above the head to about mid-body so that you can crop it accordingly. You also want to avoid doing images with other people in them, because if you are being researched by a hiring manager and they see a photo of you, but it's you and another person, they don't know if they're talking to you or that other person. The other best advice that I can give is do not use big life event photos such as weddings, baby showers, funerals even, because those photos are for specific life events, and this is specifically for your professional career and professional brand image. The next element is going to add a custom header image that reflects your interests or industry. So for example, you can have a campus in the background, a creative workplace, code lines, camera gear, cityscape, etc. Next, you're going to write a short headline, and this short headline should be keyword rich, aka what are your interests? It should reflect your goals or your tribe, such as saying something like an aspiring marketer, creative storyteller, or future engineer. That way, if somebody is looking at your profile, they quickly know what you are about and who you are. The next element is in the About section. So this should be written in the first person and should be about 4 to 6 sentences long. You want to include your goals, your strengths or interests, or any relevant information or keywords that you want to grow in. So if you're interested in a specific industry, list that out. If you're interested in gaining experience for a specific profession, list that out. If you have years of experience, share that experience and why it's valuable. Next is going to be the skills section. Now, typically what I recommend is to add at least 10 skills, and by the end of this course, you can definitely add social media marketing to that list. These skills can include soft or hard skills, soft skills like communication and leadership, or hard skills like Excel, Python, and social media sites like Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, etc. Now, this next element is a custom URL. By default, your URL is linkedin.com/ a bunch of string of numbers. Instead, you want to appear more professional. And what I recommend is either having your first name, middle name, first name, middle name, last name, first initial, middle name, last name, first initial, middle initial, last name, etc., etc. Play around with those variations, and you want it to be very professional. So you don't want to have a lot of numbers. And if you do have to have a number, either put it in the beginning or the end. You can use underscores, dashes, and periods to help separate and customize. I have a few examples in the assignment brief, and if you need additional guidance, please feel free to search how to create a custom URL on LinkedIn. The next element is about network connections. I want you to connect with 10 of your fellow classmates. You can do this via Canvas, clicking over to the side where it says people, and now you have a list of names of people who are taking this class. And you can search for them on LinkedIn and narrow that search by using our current location. In addition, I do want you connect with your professors as well. One of the great things of LinkedIn is LinkedIn's groups. And I want you to follow 3 different LinkedIn groups related to your field of interest. So for example, women in tech, digital marketing professionals, data science 101, so on and so forth. There's even a D&D LinkedIn group on LinkedIn. In addition, I do want you to follow the college and university and an additional organization or company that you are interested in working with someday. The last sections is the experience section. You need to include at least 1 entry under the experience, education, or volunteering. I want you to include dates, institutions, names, and even your title, even if it is volunteer. I also want you to include 1 to 3 bullet points or a brief description of your work within that organization. An optional thing that you can do is attach a sample work either from a PDF, a Google Drive link, etc. if you want to add additional credibility to your LinkedIn profile. Now, the last section is the activity section, and I want you to complete the following. First is to repost 1 article related to your industry or interest, but if you are unsure, you can always repost one of your professor's recent articles or posts or videos. In addition, I want you to create a short introduction post introducing yourself and your goals. What do you want from joining LinkedIn? Who are you interested in connecting with? This can be just complete words. If you want to add an image, that is optional. If you want to have a video introduction, that is also optional.